Hi everyone, this is Tom with the Green Dot Group. Got another video for you today. Real excited to be talking to you about the PDCA cycle. Before I dive into talking about what PDCA is, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so that you're notified when I upload tools in the future. If you go to Google and research PDCA, it's likely that you're going to come across a handful of other tools that are proposed that may look similar or are similar to PDCA. I think it's important to understand what those other cycles are. The first one is PDCA. In the PDCA model, the check process is replaced with the study process. Other names that you'll hear these two tools referred to as is the Shewhart cycle, after Walter Shewhart, or the Deming cycle, after Edwards Deming. All of these cycles encourage an individual to take the four-step approach to solving problems. It's important to know that this four-step process is continuous and that it's a closed-loop cycle, meaning that learning gained in the initial cycle is rolled over and carried forward into future cycles. This allows an organization and individuals to compound their learning over time to go from solving small problems to larger problems. Oftentimes, it's not one PDCA, but several PDCAs that occur around a similar problem that allow an organization to effectively implement change that leads to big results. Let's dive in and talk about what a single PDCA process would look like. The acronym PDCA stands for Plan, Do, Check, Act. In the plan phase, the team or the individual trying to solve the problem often identifies an opportunity for improvement and develops a hypothesis as to why that problem might be occurring. Based on that hypothesis, then, they develop a solution or a countermeasure that they would implement in order to address that opportunity. In the second step, the D or Do phase, the team or individual trying to solve the problem would carry out that implementation plan and conduct a small test to change. In the check phase, the first thing that the operator or individual trying to solve the problem would do is to review that the solution was appropriately implemented. If it was, the next step is to collect and analyze any results and identify the outcome of those results. Based on those results and that learning, the individual will then act accordingly based on what they learned. If change was in fact an improvement, they would conclude the PDCA cycle after one iteration. However, oftentimes in the act phase, they'll see that improvement has occurred, but not enough improvement in order to achieve the goals or objectives set forward by the project. From here, the team or individual would continue using PDCA until they've implemented enough improvement to close the gap between their current state and their desired future state. To help facilitate PDCA, consider using a template that requires the problem solver to write down the specific actions that they're taking in each PDCA cycle. If your organization is not using PDCA to conduct basic problem solving, I'd encourage you to download the PDCA template and begin introducing it internally to key stakeholders within your organization. PDCA lays a strong foundation for more advanced problem solving techniques to be applied, such as A3 or the DMAIC process. I hope that you find value in this video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you can hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you're notified when videos are uploaded in the future. As always, thanks for nerding out with us.